The Supreme Court temporarily pumped the brakes on President Trump's use of wartime powers to deport suspected migrant criminals. The rare middle-of-the-night order inspired Associate Justice Samuel Alito to write a blistering dissent. Here's what you need to know. On Friday, April 18th, the American Civil Liberties Union rushed to stop flights in Abilene, Texas, from sending another wave of migrants to El Salvador. The ACLU's urgent request gave a Texas judge just 42 minutes to respond before escalating to a higher court. A Fifth Circuit panel rejected the appeal, but then the Supreme Court stepped in a highly unusual emergency order just after midnight on Saturday, April 19th. SCOTUS temporarily blocked Trump from using the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 as just cause to rapidly deport migrants by a 7-2 vote. Justices Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito did not side with their colleagues, including several justices appointed by Republican presidents and Trump himself. In a 5-page dissent, Alito called SCOTUS's order hastily and prematurely granted, adding that the overnight decision was not necessary or appropriate. In sum, literally in the middle of the night, the court issued unprecedented and legally questionable relief without giving the lower courts a chance to rule, without hearing from the opposing party, within 8 hours of receiving the application, with dubious factual support for its order, and without providing any explanation for its order, he wrote. The Supreme Court previously told the Trump administration that it must give detainees an opportunity to challenge their detention before being deported.
To remind the media and the Democrat Party, MS-13 are among the most vicious and dangerous individuals in this world. They pose a direct threat to the United States, El Salvador, and any other country who maintains basic law and order.
The issue has become a national flashpoint with the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man from El Salvador who was wrongly deported. The White House alleges he's a member of the gang MS-13, which Abrego Garcia's lawyers deny. Trump also cited the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua in the U.S. as evidence of an invasion. Alito's dissent stands out amid the Supreme Court's 6-3 conservative to liberal composition. Trump appointed a third of the court during his first term: Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett. Alito was appointed by George W. Bush, and Clarence Thomas was appointed by W's dad, George H.W. Bush. Chief Justice John Roberts was also appointed by George H.W. Bush. Meanwhile, the so-called liberal wing of the court includes Sonia Sotomayor and Elena Kagan, both appointed by Barack Obama, and Ketanji Brown Jackson, appointed by Joe Biden. While the Supreme Court is seen as apolitical, traditionally, conservative justices adhere to originalism, the philosophy of interpreting laws and the Constitution strictly by their text and original intent. This has led to decisions that have thrilled conservatives, such as the overturning of Roe v. Wade on June 22, 2022. However, with Trump's second term and the heated debate over immigration, it appears the Supreme Court showdown is just beginning.